Now then, people, welcome back to the Just Joe Football Show. 5 games left now for Leeds United to seal their fate. They currently sit top of the table and hopefully will be promoted back to the Premier League come 3rd of May. Now, of course, another team standing in our way is Preston North End. Paul Heckingbottom's with all we outball Preston North End. Look, Leeds United will be looking to strengthen their grip at the top of the table, at the summit of the division against Preston at Ellen Road on Saturday. I think the atmosphere is going to be bouncing, probably one of the best this season, just because of what happened on Tuesday, results going our way, the fact that we're back top. We'll know what we'll need to do as well, because Burnley play Norwich tonight, and if you're watching this before that game, make sure you join me for the watch-along live at 7:30. And then, we won't have to wait for Sheffield United. They also kick off same time as us against Plymouth, so, by the time that game's finished, we'll know we've only 4 games left what we need. Exciting times. Of course, it was a hard-fought win against Middlesbrough earlier in the week. There's been maybe a little bit of negativity around it saying, oh, they could have scored, but ultimately Leeds should have won the game 3-0. I think we were comfortable. Preston, who were chasing a victory after being in really poor form, were denied a much-needed victory against Cardiff late on, midweek as well. So not in the best of form. I don't think the game's going to be easy, by the way, but we should be winning it. Now, obviously, Leeds United, after getting 3 draws on the spin, we must take into consideration, folks, by the way. I know we haven't been great, but we haven't been beaten in 5. That has to be taken into consideration. But we do need more wins than draws, of course. And look, before Middlesbrough, there was a lot of panic, worry that our Premier League charge was beginning to derail. But we got it back on track. It was about getting that train back on track, and we did it, and we now have Premier League promotion in our hands again. It sort of was in our hands anyway, because they have to play each other, but the fact that we're now top of the table, Farkas said in the presser about Leeds United last season were chasing, then we caught up, and then it was like, fell at the final hurdle. Leeds United have been the standard bearers throughout the season. I think it was the first time we dropped out of the top 2 since December or something. So the fact that it's back in our hands now, we are back top with just 5 to go. If we drop it from here, then it's brutal. But I don't think we will. I don't think we will. Again, I'll reiterate, this game will be tight. I think it'll be nip and tuck. I'd love nothing more than a 3-0 comfortable win, and even I'll be like, right, yeah, man. Because I'm not expecting that, But that all-important win on Tuesday night against Middlesbrough was huge. If we lose that game, it's different, And like I say, we were victims of a number of incorrect offside calls. It should have been more comfortable, and it'd have really put the shits up the rest of the division if we won that game 3-0, Because on paper, they had quite a few chances. And if you're not aware of the offside goals, you go, oh, Leeds got away with one, but we didn't, And like I said, coming through that game and we're getting 3 points has meant now we have an unbeaten run of 5 matches. And we're back at home, Fortress Ellen Road. We have been unbeaten at Ellen Road in 17 games. 17 games. Last time was Blackburn or maybe Burnley, I'm not too sure. We have scored 49 goals across 20 home matches, which is insane, Now, of course, there will be some selection issues for Farker. What does he do up front? Because there's been a lot of calls for Pirro potentially coming out. Because I think now he's failed to find the net in 7 games. But for me, Joseph's not ready, and Bamford's not ready fitness-wise. Listen, if I knew we could get 90 minutes out of Paddy Bamford, I'd be saying start him. But I don't think we can. So the way that the manager's managing it at the minute, I think it's perfect. Keep the same lineup. Nonto or Schmidt or Ramazani, but I think it'll be Nonto. Comes in for Dan James. Everyone else remains the same. 60 minutes. You bring on Pat and see where we're at. And I do think a chance will drop for Pirro, and then he'll probably score, in terms of every game for the rest of the season. I just think he's just going through a bit of a lull. But yeah, just keep managing Pat the way you are. And he's been pivotal. He should have had a goal on his 200th appearance against Middlesbrough. That'd have been amazing for him. But yeah, He will score. He will have a say. But like I say, for me, same lineup. Just add Nonto instead of the injured James. I think it's a bit of a worry that he's touch and go for Easter because we need James. We do. But yeah, that's the only change I see happening is Nonto for James. And with Ramazani now, there's one less player for him to usurp to get into the side. Same with Nonto, same with Schmidt. Their time is now. The manager's been criticised throughout the full season for not giving them enough minutes, for not giving them enough time. Well, now their time is now, and they have to grab it with both hands because there's an opportunity here. James isn't fit. One of them's starting, and it means they're then going to be the first sub. If Solomon's not having a great game, you're looking to Ramazani. And I think he will go to Ramazani based on the opposition that we play. So Ramazani has to grab the opportunity with both hands. It's all good and well, people saying, look, he should be this, he should be that. Will show us. Because his substitute appearances haven't been great. Now, if we swing over to Preston, look, they've got 2 points from their last 3 games. Not great. They're 16th in the league. And they're coming to Elland Road. Now, they are where Leeds used to be. They are mid-table mediocrity. And that's what this is what's happening again for them this season. They did have playoff hopes, but they have a run of just 1 win in 10. 1 win in 10. And they've only won 3 games across 20 away games this season. So understandably, the major underdogs. They can't be coming to Elland Road and getting the win. Nah. And I don't think they will. But I don't think it'll be an easy game for Leeds. I do fancy Preston to score. Osmajic, potentially. He's a shithouse. I actually feel more comfortable at the back with Rodon and Ampadu against Osmajic. I think Preston's actual last victory away from home came on February the 11th. I think the most Preston can hope for is a draw, but I don't think they'll get it. Another major boost for Leeds United is that Freddie Woodman, their goalkeeper, it's been confirmed that he's set to miss the remainder of the season. So the goalkeeper that comes in is second choice as well. The fact that Leeds United have lost just 1 of our 20 championship matches at Elland Road this time. In the league, in our last 20 matches, it's Fortress Elland Road. These are shit away from home. We've got to win. I'd love it to be 2-0. I'd love us to go out there and wallop them. I just think Preston, it's always a bit of a spooky, tight game for us. So I think we will win. We will come through it. I'm going to go for Leeds United 2, Preston 1, and then we'll see where we're at. I would love nothing more for one of the other 2 to drop points, and just the pressure just drops off a little bit more. But even if they all win, as long as we win, it don't matter because it's another weekend gone, as you were, another game chalked off, 4 to go. It's in our hands again, and I think we will grab it with both. Why not? Let's go and beat them for the rest of the season. Imagine that. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Definitely win the league then. Let's win the league as well. Let's do that. But 1 game at a time now. And Preston's standing our way. And I think we will win it. It won't be comfortable. It'll be nip and tuck. But we will come through. We will win this game 2-1. Make sure you join me for the watch along tonight. Join me for the watch along tomorrow of the Leeds game. Smash a like on this video. Subscribe to the channel. Get your comments in. Notification bell. You know the drill by now. Thanks as always for supporting the team. And I'll see you in a bit. Peace out. Leeds.